So Pepsi in the UK employs about 5,500 people. We operate across 13 sites, whether manufacturing or distribution. And we have products that cover both the chilled and the ambient sectors. So from a chilled perspective, we've got Tropicana juices, and ambient, it's typically the Walker's products, Quaker as well. We have close to 400 SKUs at any point in time, and we typically delivering in excess of 40,000 pallets in any given week. The main challenges which we were grappling with as we came towards the end of last year were in three main areas. So we felt that we could optimise our supply chain further within the existing structure that we had, so make better decisions, understand more closely the cost implications of manufacturing in each location, and to effectively fine-tune the decisions which we're making and have a better understanding of where to manufacture for the lowest possible cost. Secondly, we wanted to test some specific scenarios, so in terms of future shape of the supply chain, or as you add new technologies, new products, or even looking at the profile of, say, products which are more volatile through the year. So, for example, the Quaker products, where during the cold season we have a very significant spike in sales. Have a closer understanding of at what point in the year should we start to stock build in order to meet the peak demand. How much space did we need? Where did it need to be? The third area was looking at the future shape of our network going forward. So where should our distribution centres be longer term? Should they be close to factories? Should they be centrally located? And testing a number of assumptions and scenarios to help us make the right decision for investment going forwards. So one of the key benefits that we've had through using the JDA Supply Chain Strategist tool is making more efficient use of our fixed assets, and specifically the labour working in each of the locations where we have our manufacturing. So if you can picture, we have our fixed labour, but we also, that same labour can work overtime, and we have an agency labour pool that we can call on as well. Clearly, if we can maximise the amount of output from our fixed labour pool without having to incur overtime or agency labour, then there's a cost saving in there. From a transport perspective, we're reducing the total number of kilometres driven. That's clearly very important in the current climate, where focus on reducing carbon, taking the number of kilometres out of the organisation. Every kilometre driven equates to cost. So if we can find more efficient ways of moving our products around, clearly that's a significant win. And finally, one of the softer benefits is around an education piece. So with our supply planning team, who are making decisions day in, day out of what product do I make where, when do I make it, helping them to have a clearer understanding of the cost implications of, if you choose to follow a particular course of action, it's going to have this impact, helping them to see that more clearly so they can have effectively a clear set of guide rails to follow. So if they do need to make some changes in order to meet a short-term demand spike, they've got that clear understanding of the implication that they're going to drive. So looking across all of our manufacturing sites, with the SCS tool, we've been able to maximise the output from the fixed labour pool and look for opportunities to reduce the total labour spend from an incremental perspective.